Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm currently on vacation. Right now, I'm traveling, I'm back to my hometown, and I have been eating so bad. I have been eating so much junk food, so many seed oils, sugar, and processed garbage. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit on how this is affecting my brain currently as we speak. Because look, this last few years I have been taking a lot of care about my diet. I have been mostly eating meat and I haven't been eating a lot of carbohydrates, especially like processed sugar or flours or seed oils. And I really noticed how in that time period my brain was very sharp. It was functionally really well. And you don't really notice these things, or these things are not very tangible until you go back to the crappy diet. So this is exactly what happened. So now I'm eating a lot of trash. I'm eating a lot of bread, which is very like cancerous, and I'm eating a lot of seed oils. I'm also going out a lot with my family. I'm going out to restaurants and I'm eating like pretty terribly overall if you think about it, especially because I have been eating so healthy these last few years. And so as an artist, because art is basically the only thing that I really do, at least that takes like a lot of mental energy, I really noticed that I was very unable to focus. I was very unable to concentrate, and I still kind of am. I still have a little bit of brain fog. Yeah, the brain fog is really big. That's extremely noticeable for me. So the main problem that I've been having is that I haven't been able to finish any artwork. I haven't been able to concentrate, and I feel like I'm lacking the patience. I'm just not able to trust the process enough. I just get a lot more frustrated very quickly. I feel like I have ADHD. I just feel like I just get distracted so easily. My attention is shifting every time. It's actually really annoying. It's distracting as hell. I can't seem to focus on one specific task without thinking about other things or doing other things at once. I actually feel like a retard sometimes. And mind you, I don't even play video games. I don't use social media. I don't use Reels. I don't scroll. Like, you see how the average user is addicted to scrolling? I don't even scroll. Like, genuinely, you might not even believe me because scrolling is like the rule. Everyone fucking scrolls. But I had to get rid of all of that so my brain could actually function, so I can be productive in the stuff that I want to. And even with that, the food itself, like only eating the bread, only eating the chocolate milk and the chocolate bar, made my brain a lot worse. And I really want to save you from this, or at least I want to give you some clarity on that this may causing you the problem if you're anything like me. If you also have this issue that you feel like you have ADHD, like almost you almost feel like you gotta be strapped to your chair, otherwise you won't be able to do stuff or to get things done. Actually, yesterday I made a post on Threads, this like Instagram, Twitter app, whatever, and I posted a bunch of unfinished artwork that I made this week that I couldn't get myself to finish it. For some reason, a lot of people liked it. I don't know why, it looked very bad. I mean, I don't know, this Haley Williams painting looks kind of nice. And so I decided to do a change. So I made a decision, a pretty reasonable decision if you ask me. It's obviously what any normal person would do in this case. I decided to eat 30 raw eggs every day for a full month.
Today I'm gonna eat 30 raw eggs. So I live in one of the poorest countries in South America, so this would be the equivalent of feeding a family for 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna start cracking some eggs here on this, have a few cups. Cheers. That wasn't really bad. Doesn't really taste like anything. Let's keep going. It's starting to get really hard to digest. Let's keep going. I can't help but to think that it's really stupid that people think that raw eggs are unhealthy, or that even eggs by themselves are really unhealthy. But the same people, you see, they're really weak or they're fat. It's the same unhealthy and fat people who tell you this. And it's the same people who also eat a lot of junk food. So how can you trust people who eat junk food but tell you that raw eggs are unhealthy? It doesn't really make any sense. For those who are wondering, who haven't tried raw eggs before, it really doesn't taste like anything. It literally has no flavor. However, because I drank a lot of liquid before doing this, I'm really having a hard time getting them down. But anyways, I'll stop making excuses because I already started this, so I have to finish the whole thing, of course. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm sorry, it's not because they taste bad, it's just because I'm actually really full now. Thankfully, I didn't throw up.
Yes, I'm not taking the piss with this video, by the way. This is actually happening. Because honestly, there isn't even a healthier alternative here. Everything here is very expensive and it's not very healthy anyways. I wanted to buy meat, but the supermarket meat is not even fresh and it's really expensive as well. So I might as well just buy a bunch of eggs and just eat them raw because I'm also too lazy to cook. Like, seriously, I'm the type of person who spends more time cooking than actually eating or doing the dishes. It's ridiculous. I hate doing that. But anyways, I'm also doing this video as some sort of accountability because naturally, if I'm making a video saying that I'm gonna stop eating junk food and I'm gonna log in and do some art, I'm not gonna go after finishing this video and eat a bar of chocolate because I would feel really dirty, you know, that would be very hypocritical of me to do something like that, so I'm not gonna do it, of course. And I also hope that this feels like a slap in the face to you if you feel like you're slacking off, if you're going through the same problem, or if you, at least you feel identified with my problem that, you know, I just can't focus. I can't trust the process. I feel like I get distracted and frustrated way easier. So I'm like doing a painting and I'm like, no, I don't like this one. I'm gonna switch programs. No, Photoshop. No, I'm just gonna use Microsoft Paint. No, I'm just gonna use Rebuild. But it's really exhausting to deal with a brain that doesn't work because us artists, we have to understand something. The magic comes out of our brain. How good we are at art is directly correlated with how good our brain functions. And if you're eating a lot of sugar, if you're eating a lot of seed oils, you're gonna fuck up your brain. Like, bro, seriously, did you know that the seed oils, you know, the cooking oil that you use for your cooking, or that they cook your little chips or your bullshit food with, that oil was literally made as an engine lubricant during World War II. And we're literally drinking that oil for some reason. Do you think that's not gonna have an impact in your brain? This is why you feel sick and tired. This is why you feel demotivated. This is why you can't focus. This is also why you feel like you have ADHD. Like, literally, like, I'm fully convinced that ADHD and all of these neurological disorders are caused by food, mostly. I personally think that people are insane. People complain that they have ADHD or autism, and they don't even think about changing their diet. It's like people complain they have ADHD whilst they're eating a pack of junk food or chips with seed oils in it. These people are actually insane. And this is why most people, by the way, this is gonna sound kind of horrible, but this is why most people won't be able to be good artists or do anything remarkable in life, because their brain doesn't work. And you fully deserve it if you don't do anything about it. And again, when you go from being a healthy person with a healthy diet to being like a normal person with a normal diet like this, the contrast is even worse. The results are even more noticeable. I was reading a book this morning. I was reading this book called Storyworthy by Matthew Dix. This is a book on storytelling. I want to get better at telling stories and just storytelling in general. And so I was at the toilet taking a shit and I was trying to read a chapter. And my brain couldn't focus. Like, I wasn't even trying to read a chapter. I was trying to read a page in my phone. So it wasn't even like a full page. It was like half a page, you know, because the iPhone screen is like half the size of an actual page. I couldn't even read half a page. I couldn't concentrate without switching between apps or my brain getting kind of bored of reading. Like, imagine not even being able to read or to understand what you're reading because your brain doesn't work. And so, you know, I have been drawing a lot more. I have been studying a lot about drawing from imagination, and anytime I get the chance to look at an object, especially when I go outside and I'm able to look at the cars or the motorcycles or complex things like engines, or when I'm at the gym, I'm able to look at the machines and stuff. And I'm always trying to memorize those things because I want to amplify my visual library, of course. Now, how do you think this is gonna go if my brain doesn't function because I'm eating the wrong foods? Actually, let me tell you a secret. The reason why I haven't uploaded a video in like a week is because I haven't been able to finish anything. Look, I want to be a great artist. I do art for fun, but I still want to do something great. And I know that if I slow down, there's going to be another person, another artist who logged in more than I did and is going to wipe the floor with my ass. And if you feel like me, if you really just want to give the best version of yourself, if you don't want to waste time because you can't really get that time back, if you just feel like you're wasting your potential, just know that these things do matter. These things are actually very important. Same thing with social media, with these modern addictions like video games or Netflix. I don't know. So yeah, hopefully you take some action on this and throw away all your junk food. This is really all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, one more thing, I just made my Discord community completely public, so if you wanna hang out with like-minded artists like me, you can join. It's in the description and it's completely for free.